Hey guys, this is Abhishek from Technics Media, and today we are going to do a quick comparison of Micromax Canvas A116 with a competitor phone which is Samsung Galaxy Grand. Both of these devices are equally good in terms of the features as per the price at which they come. As far as Micromax Canvas A116 is concerned, it has got some unique features like high definition display, which is quite a good display. The display on this device is quite vibrant. The overall quality of the display is quite good. Whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand, you get some motion related features which are again inherited from Samsung premium Galaxy phones like Samsung Galaxy S3 and Note 2. Samsung Galaxy Grand comes at a price point of around 20,000 Indian rupees, whereas Micromax Canvas A116, which is here a Canvas HT, it comes at a price of around 14,000 Indian rupees. Micromax Canvas A116 has got a decent build quality. As per my own opinion, Micromax Canvas A116 has got the best build quality till now from which I have seen on any Micromax phone. The back cover on Micromax A116 is plastic in nature and it is glossy as well, so it will tend to have some kind of scratches and fingerprints over time, whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand it has again got a glossy back but it is more whitish, whereas the back cover on Samsung Galaxy Grand is creamish in nature. Whereas the camera on both of these devices is 8 megapixel camera and you have a dual LED flash over here, whereas you have a single large flash over here basically, which is a nice chrome boundary on the edge of the phone basically. You have a nice chrome lining on the side edges of the phone, whereas on the display side it looks pretty much similar to a Samsung Galaxy Note or a Samsung Galaxy S3. In terms of the overall display, it has got a 720p display. The resolution of the display is 720p into 1280 pixels. Which Samsung Galaxy Grand is concerned, it has got a lower resolution display which is 480 into 800, which is so the overall brightness, if I turn on the brightness on both of these devices, this is how the display looks like on both of these devices. Samsung Galaxy Grand has got a lower resolution display. It is again quite soothing to the eyes. There is no problem as far as the display is concerned. It is actually quite soft on eyes, and this is how the display looks like with full brightness. Let me just have the same wallpaper on both of these devices. So as you can see, we have applied the same wallpaper on both of these devices. This is how the wallpaper and the display looks like on Micromax Canvas A116, as you can see, and this is how the display looks like on Samsung Galaxy Grand. The Micromax Canvas A116, in terms of the display, it is much sharp. In terms of the overall text formation, it is much sharper, whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand it is not very sharp, but it is again not bad either. So the overall display, if we talk about the clarity of the display and comparison in between these two, I would say both of these phones have pretty good display, but there is a little edge on the 16. The size of the display on both of these devices is 5-inch, although because of some aspect ratio, Samsung Galaxy Grand display looks quite wide, little bit wide basically if you compare it with Samsung Micromax, if you compare it with A116. Whereas as far as the form factor is concerned, Micromax A116 has been designed in such a way that it is much more sleek this time and it is much more easy to hold in hand. It won't slip out of your hand. Samsung Galaxy on the other hand is quite heavier in terms of the weight. It has got a weight of around 162 gram, which is not very high if you compare it with Samsung Galaxy Grand, which is 156, and the overall form factor and the build of the device is quite nice. So as far as the display is concerned, these devices, Samsung Galaxy Grand has got 480 into 800 pixels per inch, whereas Micromax Canvas A116 has got 720 into 1280 pixels, where that is a high definition display. Both of these are 5-inch capacitive touchscreen. The pixel density which you get on the display on Grand is 187 pixels per inch, whereas it is 294 pixels per inch on A116. So you get much more pixels on A116 as compared to a Galaxy Grand. If we compare both of the phones on the basis of Antutu benchmark scores, Samsung Galaxy Grand scores around 7,071, whereas Micromax A116 scores around 13,168, which is considerably high. 0.9 FPS on A116, whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand we get around 58.8 FPS, which means that the games will run much smoother on Samsung Galaxy Grand, which are actually graphic intensive as compared to A116. You have 5-point multi-touch on A116, whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand you get 10-point multi-touch. So as far as the multi-touch is concerned, Samsung Galaxy Grand has an edge over the A116. Samsung Galaxy Grand, it has got dual core 1.2 GHz processor, and if we talk about the processor on A116, it has got quad core 1.2 GHz processor, which is based on A7 architecture, which is actually a MediaTek processor. The GPU on Galaxy Grand is unknown, but whereas the GPU on Micromax Canvas A116 is PowerVR Series 5X XT GPU. As far as the RAM is concerned, both of these devices have 1 GB of RAM. As far as the storage is concerned, Samsung Galaxy Grand has double the amount of storage as compared to the A116. A116 comes with an inbuilt storage of around 4 GB, out of which around 2 GB is actually available to the user, whereas Samsung Galaxy Grand comes at a storage of around 8 GB, out of which around 3.79 GB, to be very precise, is actually available to the user, which means that you can actually read a USB pen drive on Canvas A116, whereas Canvas HT A116, whereas you cannot use a USB pen drive or any other portable flash drive basically on Galaxy Grand. You do have active standby for both of these SIM cards on both of these devices. So in case you are getting a missed call, in case you are getting a call on a second SIM and you are talking on the first SIM, you will automatically get the call, because the call will automatically get routed to the first SIM number. This feature is possible on both of these devices. Samsung Galaxy Grand have this feature enabled already by default, whereas you can enable this feature on Canvas A116. If we talk about the quality of display, the display is actually more vibrant on A116, whereas it is more soothing to the eyes on Samsung Galaxy Grand. Here is one picture which we have loaded. This is an identical picture which is actually clicked from a different camera, and we have actually loaded the same picture using the micro SD memory card on both of these devices, and you can actually see that the picture is actually much more bright on A116, whereas it is much more colorful. It is looking much more colorful on Samsung Galaxy Grand. We have loaded the same 720p video on both of these devices, and let me just play both of these videos together at the same time. And this is how the video clarity will look like on both of these devices. When you play high definition video, you can compare the quality. Let me just move these devices very closer to the camera. This is how the quality of the video will look like on both of these devices. So the overall colors which I see in the video on Samsung Galaxy Grand is much more appealing than A116, whereas the overall brightness and the overall light which is there in the video is much better displayed on A116. So as you can see, this is a photo which has been captured in the indoor light of the same object from the camera on both of these devices using the back camera, which is 8 megapixel on Samsung Galaxy Grand as well as on A116, and this is how the photo looks like. The clarity of the photo is actually better on Samsung Galaxy Grand if I zoom in, whereas the clarity of the photo is actually good on both of these devices, whereas the object is much more bright on A116 when it comes to indoor light, whereas on Samsung Galaxy Grand there is little amount of softness around the object. As far as the battery is concerned on Galaxy Grand and A116, Galaxy Grand has got a battery of around 2100 mAh, whereas A116 Micromax Canvas A116 has got a battery of around 2000 mAh, and during our test we have found that the overall battery backup life is little bit better on Samsung Galaxy Grand. If we talk about the audio quality from the headphones on both of these devices, A116 comes with the standard headphones, whereas Samsung Galaxy Grand comes with in-ear headphones which are much better in terms of the sound quality. So in terms of the sound quality, Samsung Galaxy Grand has better sound quality from the headphones. So as you can see, this is how the video clarity looks like when it comes to YouTube video playback on both of these devices. The quality of the display is pretty good on both of these devices, whereas it is looking better right now on A116 when it comes to YouTube video playback. The video is much brighter here, whereas it is quite dark in terms of the lightning on Samsung Galaxy Grand. Galaxy Grand is actually playing this video in high quality format, whereas A116 is playing this video in high definition format. And if I compare the loudness which is coming out from the video, 5.9-inch display size, which is bigger actually as compared. So this is how the loudness is from the A116, whereas if we compare the loudness on Samsung Galaxy Grand, comes to display as well as the size, the build quality, if we actually compare both of these devices as far as the build quality is concerned, both of these devices has the size and the display with the tough phone. So in terms of the loudness, both of these devices are equally loud. When it about on these devices on the basis of value for money, Samsung Galaxy Grand is again good choice when it comes to choosing this device. If you want features like, if you want motion related features which you see on Samsung Galaxy premium Android phones like S3 and Note 2, as far as the overall optimization and the customized interface is concerned, the interface on Samsung Galaxy Grand is much more optimized to use and much more optimized to make it easy to use on day-to-day basis by any user. Micromax A116, it has got a high definition display which is much more vibrant, which provides you a very clear and crisp quality of the pictures, whereas the display is much brighter on A116, but a very good processor. In terms of the benchmarking, A116 is actually ahead in terms of the CPU if you compare it with Samsung Galaxy Grand, whereas in terms of the graphics rendering, Samsung Galaxy Grand is better when it comes to playing games or playing high graphic intensive game. So A116 comes at a price of around 14,000 Indian rupees, whereas Samsung Galaxy Grand comes at a price of around 20,000 Indian rupees. As far as the accessories is concerned, A116 doesn't come with any new accessory as such within the box, whereas you get a flip cover for the initial buyers of Samsung Galaxy Grand as of now for a short period of time. Do let us know if you have any more questions related to these devices in terms of the comparison we talk about. If you like our videos, please click the like button at the bottom of this video and do subscribe to us for more videos like this. We will help you with any queries you have regarding any of these devices. Do let us know through the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.